London likes to pretend it is the center of the world. The empire, the crown, the banks, the railways, steel and smoke and coin, all of it built on the comforting lie that civilization is permanent. But I have seen revolutions. I have watched kings flee their palaces while the mob tore down statues in the streets. I have seen men who thought themselves untouchable dragged into the gutter. And I tell you this, my friends, what is coming to London is worse. This is not the work of anarchists, nor communists, nor even kings. Something older has taken an interest in our city. The fog does not drift as it should. The Thames carries whispers instead of ships. Men in fine coats speak in riddles about quarantines and disappearances. The Crown sharpens its knives. The League is lost or hiding. The churches search for answers in old tomes that have not seen candlelight in centuries. And everywhere I go, I hear your names. You have stepped into a story much larger than yourselves. So listen carefully to what follows, because by the time this ends, London may no longer belong to the living. April 12th, 1800 and something. Ratka Ashkali with Jeremiah Bing, the arcane curios dealer. The bell over the shop door gives a weak, uncertain jingle. Shelves that once groaned with curios now sit half empty. Strange artifacts are packed into crates, labeled in a hurried hand. Bing peers at you over a pair of spectacles, his face drawn tight.
No one wants the oddities anymore, he mutters. Not charms, not talismans, not protective sigils. They say such things attract attention now.
He gestures toward the covered window.
Fog rolls through Camden at night. Not thick, just enough to hide shapes. Something walks in it.
He lowers his voice.
2 men came yesterday. Well-dressed, no insignia. Asked about you.
He swallows.
I told them I hadn't seen you in months.
A long pause.
If anyone asks again, I won't be able to lie twice. Later that day.
Ratka with Professor Eccles, the natural magicka theorist. A frantic knock comes at your door. When you open it, Professor Eccles stands there, coat half buttoned, chalk dust smeared across his sleeves. It's happening. He breathes. The frequencies are overlapping. He pulls out a notebook filled with equations, spirals, and jagged geometric shapes. The cube wasn't an anomaly. It was a symptom. The barriers between realms are thinning, like 2 notes drifting into harmony. His eyes are wild. Something is trying to tune this world, align it with another. He grabs your arm. Have you noticed the fog? It doesn't disperse. It waits, like it's listening. Henry Thomas with Baron Joseph von Dortmund, the revolutionary former member of La Luminaire. The Baron intercepts you in a narrow Kensington alley, cloak pulled tight.
No time for pleasantries, he says. The Crown is frightened.
He glances behind him.
Troops are being moved into the city, quietly. Not for riots, not for revolution.
His voice lowers.
They've seen something in the fog along the river. The Home Office is calling it a national security anomaly.
He smirks bitterly.
When the British government invents a new phrase overnight, it means they're terrified.
He grips your shoulder.
And your name has come up more than once in their briefings.
Later that day, Henry Thomas with Lord George Mace, aristocrat. Lord Mace receives you in a dim drawing room, curtains drawn.
I'm afraid we must keep this visit brief, he says with polite detachment.
He pours himself a drink, but offers you none.
Certain forces are moving within the Brotherhood. Old oaths, older fears.
He meets your gaze.
You've drawn attention, the wrong kind.
His tone softens slightly.
I suggest you leave London for a time. Let things cool.
A long pause.
For your sake and mine, I must pretend this conversation never happened.
In an upscale hotel on the other side of town. Jonas Bostwick with the Contessa de Meerenberg, socialite, and madam. The Contessa approaches your table unannounced, her usual composure gone.
My salons are empty, she says. No one wants to gather after dark anymore.
She leans close.
One of my girls vanished last night. She said a gentleman in a dark coat offered her double pay just to walk with him into the fog.
Her hand trembles.
They found her shoes in the street, perfectly arranged, no footprints leading away.
Later that day, Jonas with Captain Dasher Powell, the eternal dandy. Dasher leans casually against a lamppost, immaculate as ever.
You've stirred up something ancient.
His eyes, however, are deadly serious.
I've seen that fog before. Not here. Not in this world.
He adjusts his gloves.
It belongs to a man who collects kingdoms the way other men collect paintings.
He looks at you sharply.
If he's reaching into London, then something has gone very wrong.
Near the royal palace, Jonas with Millicent Brown, palace maid. Millicent grabs your sleeve in a corridor near Westminster.
I'm worried about you, my love.
Her face is pale.
The Queen's advisors are talking about quarantine zones, whole districts.
She glances around.
They say something came through the fog near the docks, something that didn't cast a reflection.
Her voice drops to a whisper.
And your names were mentioned in the same breath.
That same day, at a farm on the outskirts of town, Jacob with Will Cutherford in the vineyard. The greenhouse is too quiet. Rows of grapevines stretch into the dim, humid air, but the leaves hang limp and grey at the edges. Some bunches of grapes have shriveled on the stem, never ripening. Others are swollen and dark, as if they rotted from the inside. Will Cutherford stands between the rows, hat in his hands.
This soil's been good to us for years, he says softly. Even in bad weather, the vines held on.
He reaches out and plucks a grape. It collapses between his fingers like wet ash.
Now look at it. No blight, no frost, just wrong.
He wipes his hands on his apron.
The bishops are frightened. They've sent for relics, old ones, things they haven't touched in centuries.
You see now, don't you? This was never about one seance, one murder, one cursed book. Powers are moving. Empires of shadow, older than our flags, and older than our gods. The crown prepares for war it cannot name. The masons whisper of doors that should never open. The streets grow quiet after dusk, and even the criminals have begun to pray. And somewhere, beyond the fog, there is a man who rules a kingdom of graves. He has conquered death, he has conquered time, and now it seems he has grown bored with his own domain. So he reaches outward, through mirrors, through dreams, through foolish men who think they serve wolves and cults and secret masters. They are not serving a wolf, they are building a bridge. And if that bridge is completed, London will not fall with fire or revolution. It will simply stop belonging to us. So go. Find the source of this rot. Break the ritual. Kill the monster. Burn the book. Do whatever it is you people do. Because if you fail,